Hi, everyone. Thanks a lot for joining us today on August 8th for our, well, I think that's our third Topherspin Meteorites live interactive sale on Zoom. We got a good crowd with us. We got a bunch of meteorites to go through. In the chat, I've sent out a link that shows, I have my friend Billy helping me out today. So there's Billy. He's a journeyman handyman that's been helping us out with a little bit of remodeling in the garage. And of course, if you're going to spend 2 weeks at my house, you're going to learn about meteorites. So he got interested in a little bit of meteorites, and we decided to, let me see if I can, yeah, so he decided to join us today and help me out a little bit. So let me go over a little bit of the rules today. Everything is 10% off, and you'll see that on the the Google sheet that I sent out. We're going to do a lot of NWAs intermittent between name stuff so we can keep things rolling along. Everyone has a chance to spend a lot of money or a little money. I do have this. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with these cases. How many jelly bellies are in here? Once you place an once you will PM me. Don't chat it. Once you once you buy something, so you hit C and then admit all. Okay, and then you can close it out. Okay, sorry guys. Billy's my assistant. He's helped me out today, and it's his first time using Zoom, and I hadn't had time to train and prepare for this yet. But in here are a number of jelly bellies. Once you place your first order, you send me a Facebook or email with your guess of how many jelly bellies are in here. If you are closest, you will win not only the jelly bellies, but a $20 credit towards your purchase, or a meteorite that is worth at least $20 at my discretion. So that's the game we're playing today. All of the freight is $5 to people in the US and $20 to people overseas. So we're going to take a look at this first one over here. This is the first row, second row, and third row. First column, second column, third, and fourth column. So I'm going to have you just go down the row and hand it to me one at a time. In fact, let's get this little one out of the way first, and then I'll just have you hand it to me one at a time. Thank you. So everyone sees what we're offering there. I'm now going to switch to our close cam. All right, so the first offering for today includes the case. A 10-gram piece that is $9. $8.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Here it is. And do me a favor, if you would. I'm going to have you say your name so we know who's claiming it.
Jesse.
Jesse Allen.
Yeah.
Awesome. So this is your piece. I am super proud of that cut. I don't get very many that aren't wedges, so congratulations. So that's the first one, and it's gone. This belongs to Jesse Allen. And I'll grab the second item here. All you have to do, all you have to do is just put the name Jesse Allen and put it on the pile, and he's going to have a huge pile when we're all done. Everyone's going to have a massive pile when we're done. So, all right, here's the second one. This is a, now, one thing you should know about my classifications. When I say possible, it means my best guess. When it says probable, it means I'm pretty sure, but only a lab can be sure. So this was cut at the Meteorite Mansion, which was in Tucson just this year. One slice was already sold out of the middle of it, but this is a really cool H chondrite with tons of metal and patches where there's no metal. So you can actually see this whole swatch in here has no metal. All back here has no metal. And it looks like there was like an impactor or something here because you have stress fractures. But it is a beautiful, magnetic as hell, and it has condyles in it. So that's why I'm putting this at an H5, H4. But that's just my best guess. But it is a beautiful stone, tons of metal in it, and a nice, unique exterior. So this one is, and it comes with this end cut. This one is 212 grams for $175. And we can revisit any of these later on. This really does have some nice chondrules in it for an H class. Kind of, I don't see a whole lot of H's that have that much, that many chondrules. And I mean, it is super. Look at that. You can pick up the whole stone with just, it almost supports itself. Yeah, it does. Yeah, so that's a beautiful one inside and out. Oops, I didn't mean to zoom in. So that's available for anyone. Bob, Bill, sorry, would you trade me out a new one? All right.
This one right here. Roll one.
Okay, so this is a nice one here. This is just an H class. Again, this is one that I picked up in Tucson this year, and we cut it at the Meteorite Mansion. And it does come with an end cut as well. So here's the end cut, totally H. I mean, there is metal beyond metal in that. Some really nice chondrules. And then here is the main mass. Beautiful. I mean, I love the weathering look on it. Let me see if I can get better lighting. There we go. Yeah, I just love that weathering on it, and it's got a side of crust on it too. So what I did is to preserve the entire look of the rock without messing it up and just keeping it as weathered, as beautiful as it is with a nice top crust. We cut it off right there. So it's barely noticeable. But that is definitely an H chondrite. I mean, I can definitely see chondrules in there, but I don't really want to guess any more than an H class. And you can see my heart beating. But there's the crust with chondrules visible through the crust in that lower corner.
Amazing.
Yeah, so if anyone's never really, I know we're going to be replaying this on YouTube as well, but this is a good example to look at, and you just see metal upon metal in this thing. And yeah, highly magnetic. So this one is available 176 grams for $120. All right, Billy. All right, this next one, again, we're doing like a Meteorite Mansion special. This was bought from my Moroccan friend Ismaili in Tucson, and that's supposed to say cut at the Meteorite Mansion 2020. But what we have here is a beautiful. I didn't want to put a class on this, but just a real beautiful meteorite. Definitely some chondrules sticking out of it, but it has a beautiful interior too. So we have a total of 390 grams for less than $200. And I'm sure if you have a lap, you can make this even more beautiful. And there are 3 slices of this. And someone bought the end cut at the previous sale. If you'd like to just have a slice of this, I'll sell it to the same gram price per gram, but they're going to make the whole thing available. It's got some, looks like some shock vein running through it. I'm not sure if that is or not. But if that completes the top row, we'll do a little bit of name stuff. Bill, is that the top row?
Yeah, top row.
Okay. All right. I'm going to do a little, you know what? Let's grab some irons. Everyone loves iron. So I have a bag of some substantial. Okay. The first item, I have two of them. They both have aerolite COAs. They are our Gebel Kamils. So the first one I have listed at $300, which is just over $1 a gram for the Gebel Kamil. So 260 grams for $300. And
oh, very nice.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, it is a really nice piece.
It's a nice piece.
You can see the or what we call orange peel on it. The orange peel texture is really only found on Egyptian irons for some reason. So that texture is very, very reminiscent of this, very iconic of this stone. It has a nice little nub sticking out here. I like that. Here's the bottom of it. Nice.
Does it cause withering?
Yeah, I enjoy the weathering on this one too. It's not overly. I mean, I cleaned it, but it's not overly clean, and you definitely have a distinct earth line where it was sitting for quite some time, which is nice because when you display it, the awesome display side that was orange peeled in the sun is totally visible. So this is a really, and a little over $1 a gram for Gebel Kamil is really not, I mean, that's a fantastic price. And then you consider the fact that it's aerolite provenance. So let me show you the other one, because the other one I have a price at a tiny bit higher price per gram, but I think whoever says sold first will see why. So this other one is 280-ish grams. Have it listed for $350. Again, for those just joining us, I did send out a chat with a link to a Google spreadsheet with all of the pricing and the 10% discount and price per gram and everything. So that should be something you guys can refer back to if you need to in the future. So this is a little bit better specimen, in my opinion, than the other one. The other one is sexy as hell, don't get me wrong. But this one is just absolutely gorgeous. And you're going to hear that word a lot today. My wife says I overuse that word. Look at the back side of it. It has almost like flow to it. Remember, 20% down will hold any piece for you, and then we'll make payment plans offline. Yeah, but this one here just really caught my eye because you get the texture on both sides. This side is just crazy.
That's really nice.
Thanks, Oz. So any of these can be revisited in the future.
That's not considered shrapnel, right? That's a fragment.
This is a fragment. I mean, I guess you consider it semi-shrapnel. I don't know. I'm when it comes to the terminologies, I want to be correct, but I know that a lot of Sokoto limbs are fragmented. but these are
Mhm.
all basically the same looking. They're not all ripped and shredded, and they're individual lumps. These have been sitting out in the Egyptian desert baking for I don't know how long. But so those are the two Gebel canals that are available. Kind of gnarly looking one. All right. So those can go back in the iron bag, and we'll revisit those. I heard someone say that they were in the mood for a little Campo di Cielo. So I have two of them that I have to show. And what I love about my stuff is it's prepared by someone that we probably all know and love, Craig Lyman from Minnesota Meteorites, fellow IMCA member. He does all the work on my irons. So I actually get a certificate from him to show that it was processed by him, because he is just a phenom at this. So this is the Campo. We have it at 306 grams for $260, and there she is.
Nice.
Wow.
Ooh, I'll say sold on that.
And who's that?
At Wagner.
Art Wagner. Nice.
Yeah, that's a beauty.
Yeah, and it's a substantial wedge too. I mean, it's not a thin slice.
Absolutely.
It's got the nice definition in the crystal pattern. You have a really nice etch on there. He does a really good etch job, and he stands behind his work. So if there's ever a problem with it, you just make contact with Craig, and he'll take care of you. I do pass along all my COAs. So Craig's COA will accompany my COA, because I'm now part of the history of this piece as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I would keep all that information together. So this is Art's piece. Congratulations, Art.
Nice surface
Thank you.
preparation on that.
Yeah. Look at how just gnarly that is.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. So would you do me a favor and mark this down for Art? Thanks, Billy. All right. This next one, I didn't get a COA from Craig, but I can get an email from him if you'd like, saying that he processed this one. This is a Campo di Cielo. It's just under 900 grams, stable and protected, $650. Again, I did send out a spreadsheet in the chat, so check the chat. And here she is. A thick wedge.
My heart's pounding out of my chest.
Look at, you actually have regmaglyphs, and you can see the texture of the meteor. Look at this huge regmaglyph right here. You can, on a slice, this is a wedge, not a slice, but you literally can see the texture of the meteorite.
Certainly tells the story.
Yes.
I'm in love.
David, as soon as I saw this one, I was like, yeah. And what's really neat about this one, and the reason I bought this, well, I buy everything for my personal collection, then I realized I can't keep everything, so I have it reconditioned and sale. So if you look at this, we have massive crystals. We're comparatively. Okay, that's a good reflection. See this big crystal here? And then this large one right here. All right, and then you have other bands here. Now, when I turn it over, tell me, are we looking at the exact same meteorite, or did I switch to a different meteorite?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what really stood out and appealed to me on this one, is just its absolute gorgeousness, its substantialness. It's 871 grams. And it is a beautiful piece. It shows the regmaglyphs, and I can actually, in the slice, see how the regmaglyph is impacted in the shape of the slice. You have all these little reggies right here, but these deep ones and then these over here are just phenomenal. But the crystal structure is absolutely different throughout the slice, throughout the wedge. I'm not going to call this a slice. I mean, it's hurting my hand. Yeah. So this one is available for $650.
I just have a quick question where I joined late. What is your policy on layaway if there is such a thing as layaway?
Oh, I'm super glad you asked because I hate constantly plugging, but I want everyone to know. 20% down will hold any piece, and we just make payment schedule offline. Yeah, I'm pretty easy going with that. I have a rack over there that I keep all my orders. Here, watch this. I have a rack over there. Those are all orders in the process of being paid or sent somewhere. So yeah, I have no problem whatsoever holding an item for someone for 20% down, and that 20% down is refundable. But I only ask because you know my time and investment in inventory, that if you put something aside, that you're pretty serious about it. I mean, you can cancel if need be, something comes up, but don't put 20 items aside and then buy one of them.
Thank you.
So this one is a beautiful, stable piece. I'm going to move on to the next one with Billy's assistance. And we can revisit these. Oh, this one also comes with a name badge.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's the last of the irons. We're going to move into, do you guys want lunar and Martian or Eucrite?
They just surprised us, I guess.
All right, Eucrite it is. Eucrite it is. All right. Thank you, man. Okay, so first, this is a beauty. There we go. We have 12 grams in N cut polymic Eucrite. Classified, obviously, 11704. And this is actually John Higgins I'm sorry. I don't know if it's John Higgins classification, but it does come with John Higgins COA.
Nice.
So there's John Higgins outer space rock with his 11704. So here is the creamy, dreamy Eucrite with the natural hole. Boom. You said
Could I
natural
say
hole.
sold on that one as well?
Yes, you can. That's art.
Yes, it is.
Look at this beautiful lap finish.
Absolutely.
And the thing is, they lap finished it so perfectly. You have that natural hole there. Oh, let me zoom out a tiny bit. Yeah, you have that natural hole there, and it didn't break. Look at how thin that is.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
It's beautiful.
So you have a total exterior as well. I do not advise wearing it as a necklace. I have jewelry in the show later on.
That's what I was about to say. Not a good pendant piece.
Yeah,
But beautiful.
No,
that is, I call that the creamy, dreamy Eucrite.
that is very nice.
gorgeous.
Very nice.
Absolute gorgeous. Congratulations, Art.
Thank you.
I'm going to put that in here gingerly, delicately, and with great love. All right, this goes in Art's pile. Thank you, sir. All right, now, in case you were like, oh, dang it, I really wanted that. I should have jumped on it. Boom, there you go, another one. So this is the same creamy, dreamy Eucrite, 11704.
I'll take that one for Dave.
All right, Dave Nelson, if you want to make a name tag up for us. My assistant has stepped out of the office. Okay, so here is this one. Again, a beautiful lap finish. David Nelson has just purchased this one. And it is,
That's, yeah.
look at that. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Again, it's an end cut. So this is Mr. Dave Nelson's. You're going to find its home right there. And I
That
try
one's
to
a beauty.
thank you guys. I try to put all my stuff in protective holders so when you get it, it's not all scratched up. It's display ready. You just yank off the price or cut that off and your display ready. David Nelson, thank you, sir. You know what?
Thank you.
Since those 11704s are good, I have 3 more. This one is 6.7 grams. The creamy, dreamy Eucrite. I'll quickly show it off rather than say creamy, dreamy too many times that I get banned.
That's another end cut?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah. Love those end cuts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have to agree with you. The end cut's the best. It gives you the best of both worlds. You can really see the texture and the weathering of it. You can see the shape of the stone, and you still get that beautiful inside look. So this one is, I'm sorry?
Donald Howard, take that one. Too.
Oh, Donald Hurd, awesome. That's for Donald. Thank you. And I have 2 more. This one is the only full slice that I have. So this is 11704. Can I say it, guys? Creamy, dreamy. And this is a sliced.
Mm-hmm.
So after I just told you that end cuts rock, now I'm trying to sell a slice. How smart am I as a sales rep? Yeah, end cuts are the way to go. Here's a beautiful slice, guys. Slices are the way to go.
Well,
How much is that one?
It's got some thickness to it.
How much is this one, guys? It's 37, I think. I don't know. It's on the. If you check the chat, I sent out a price spreadsheet that has all the pricing on it.
36 after discount.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so that one is there. So that's the only slice I have of it. It's lap finished on one side, none on the other. And then here is an end cut.
Someone said 36 after.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, someone said 36.
Yeah, that was off the price list. Okay, so here's another end cut.
Nice.
If you guys want, I can take it out. But this one is the, I think this is 57 because it's 7.8 grams. And this as well, these come with John Higgins COAs. And this is a fat end cut.
Oh, boy. Yes. Beautiful.
Man. So this is a polymit. So the reason it's a polymit, poly being many, is there's many different types of stones in this one. So if you look at it, if it ever focuses, you have, oh, well, it's not going to focus. But I was going to point out the fact that it has many different types of stones in there rather than just one type. But this is a nice substantial end cut here. If someone wants that one. That one, I believe, was marked originally at 57, or I have a note at 57. I'm not sure if that's after or before discount. And then this one's going to go away as well. So this is a friend of mine, and a friend of ours probably, Matt Stream. This is one of his classifications. And it's really, really good because there's less than 700 grams total known weight. This is a Eucrite. It's brecciated. So there's not a whole lot of brecciated Eucrites. And this is actually a really gorgeous one. This is it's 13002. And like I said, it is Matt's classification. He's the main mass holder, and I have a COA from him that I pass along. So that is a
Oh, yeah.
brecciated Eucrite.
What's the price on that one?
33, I think. And again, I'm sorry, I don't know if that's before or after discount, but that's
That's
the price.
before.
Okay, all my prices that I will be quoting probably then are before discount, and there is a price list. There is a price list. Is that metal? No. There is a price list in the chat.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, just a beautiful, beautiful Eucrite and brecciated.
What number did you say that was?
1113. That's 13002. There are 700. Only 700. I'm going to say disclosed or known per the Met goal. There's less than 700 grams.
I'll take that one, Topher, for Dave.
Awesome. That's beautiful. Yeah. Nice. So yeah, I love buying material from the main mass holder and rewarding them for going through the scientific process. This is Donald. I like rewarding them for going through the scientific process. And
that was Dave, not Donald.
I'm sorry, Dave. Thank you for speaking up and correcting me. That's for David Nelson, our Australian mate, the guy who joined us from furthest away. Now, I don't know what my price is on this one, but it's a gram, 11,576. It's a melt Eucrite breccia.
Sold for Cameron, please.
Cameron bought it, and whatever the price is, Cameron, I'll give you $1 off if you can tell me the nickname of it. No one help him.
Air chocolate.
Air chocolate, $1 off. So here is the COA that will accompany it as well. Another fellow IMCA member, brother Marco Grohl. So you have this one at $1 off, and I'm going to add a note on it right now. And that leads me to my first little giveaway. This is for Cameron. Please. That's the end of our Eucrites. Before I do the prize, I have these two left if anyone wants them. This one is the, I forget, it's the 7 gram one, 7.9 gram one, and then I have the full slice available as well. So those two Eucrites are unsold and can be purchased. I am giving this away if someone has kids and they would like it. All they need to do is say that they want it, and I will send it with their order. It is a little flashlight that displays the moon on the ceiling.
Oh, very neat.
So if anyone has any kids and they buy something, just say that you want this thrown in the box, and it's yours.
A grandkids.
Or a grandkid, yeah. By all means, man. Or, dude, Ron, if you want it, you can have it, okay? Just.
What about adults on mushrooms?
I was gonna say, just be honest with us, but that's a little too honest.
I'll tell you what, that Topher.
What's that?
That 259 gram in Gebel.
Yeah.
Put my name on that one.
Okay, so in the irons, there's a 200.
You show me that one again, just make sure it's the right one I'm getting.
Yeah, yeah, Billy's grabbing it for us right now while I take a swig of my drink. And you know what? I'm going to put this camera on just for a second. There, so you can see my beautiful face. Yeah, I got Billy hustling over here. He's thanks a lot, man. This guy's making it possible. Let me just tell you that.
Keeping him busy.
It's nice to have a helper.
Oh, I was panicked. I really was before I had Billy signed on to help. I even got him a company shirt and everything. Yeah. So this is the.
Show me the Gebel real quick.
Yeah, that's the Gebel.
Yeah.
Here, hold on.
Yeah.
We're not going to play games.
That's the Matrix.
Ooh.
Yeah, that one. Okay.
That's okay.
Cool rock.
So
It's-
that's
it's
wrong.
You know, I'm in love with the surface features. Remember, I bought this one just a while ago, but that one's going to make a good companion to it.
Absolutely.
That's a hell of a piece. Yeah.
Nice grab.
Yeah, it's really gnarly up here.
I couldn't pass up with the flashlight thing.
Okay, so this is for Ron.
Yeah.
And Ron, you have grandkids, right?
Yes, I do.
Throw that
Try to get them
flashlight
interested in stuff.
Yeah. Throw that flashlight in Ron's pile. All right. Do we have anyone online that does not own a meteorite yet? If there is anyone online that does not own a meteorite, I have a free meteorite for you. Okay, let's get on to our collectors. Okay, next we are going to hit up some Sericho. And as we do this, guys, if there's no interest, just tell me to move on, because I have more meteorites than you want to look at. Okay, we're going to start out with the lower end ones, and then we'll move into the little bit better ones. This first one here is the 41.9 gram for $42, I think. Yeah. So it's $1 a gram. And these are not water damaged. These were actually purchased in partnership with Mendy Azulu and I. So I have some nice non-water damaged whole Serichos. Hopefully the camera will decide to focus eventually. There we go. So there are some olivines in there as well. So that's 41 grams. This one is $55, 54 grams. It's a nice exposed metal. And that is an olivine right there, by the way. Do we have any interest in Sericho whole stones like this? I call this the B quality.
Not on my end.
Okay. I appreciate the honesty. I'm not here to waste anyone's time.
I've actually got a Sericho stone I got from ET.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to waste your time with these. If someone wants to look at a Sericho stone later on, let me know. But
Show me that 70 gram one you got, Topher, please.
Absolutely. The 70 gram one is a unique shape. It has a little like flare sticking off on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's much, yeah.
I
Yeah,
have
I'll grab that one, please, Topher.
Awesome.
For
That
Dave.
is David. Nice. Yeah. So
It's about 3 times bigger than my other one.
when you look in the cracks, you're not seeing white and green crystals or calcium deposits. That shows you that water hasn't, oh my God, focus. That proves to you that water hasn't leached through this. This is David Nelson, yes. Now I'm going to get into these because I think these are still Sericho, but I think they're going to be a little bit more interesting to people. We're going to stick with these 2. I have 2 to show. And here they are. So the first one is 6 grams, 6.63 grams. And this one was purchased with Mendy and I. It's a nice little skeletal one that still has some olivine. You can totally see an olivine right there sticking out. So that one I have marked at $12. And then this one here is John Higgins COA. It's 9.6 grams. Sorry. It's 9.6 grams for $18.
Could I say sold on both of those?
And that is,
Art Wagner?
Art has both of these. Oh, look at that, man.
It's got some character to it, and I really like that because it's really telling a story.
Yeah, and it's still got olivine in there, so it's not skeletalized so much that you're just getting a hunk of metal. It literally has. I mean, look at all that stuck in there. That's not metal. That's olivine. So both of these belong to Art.
Okay.
Good. And they go in that case very nicely, so that works out for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
These are the Pallasites.
Yep. If you would give us one moment.
And go to art, yes?
Yep, that is Art's. All right. Now, ooh, got some good stuff here. I'm dead serious, man. That's all blowing. There we go. Diogenites.
Oh,
Diogenites. All right. So, spotlight this one. I'll take a quick sip.
These Pallasites go in this bag.
Those go in this bag.
This,
With the one that was just purchased, it said John Higgins on it. Could you check the weight for a John Higgins COA and match it up, please? All right. I have some low end and we're going to go high end. So let me start off with, actually, most of this is high end. Whoops. I think I just unmuted myself. There we go. Okay. So this first one is NWA 7831. It's the cheapest, most affordable Diagenite out there. These three pieces weigh 8.36 grams, and I have them for $27 listed. But they are Diagenite crystals, individuals.
nice.
So that's one of them. This is the other one. And the third one.
Is it like security for you?
All right. So if anyone doesn't have little Diagenite pieces, well, look at that one. If anyone doesn't have any Diagenite 7831, it's kind of like a must-have little. I mean, it's one of the more affordable Diagenites. Now we're gonna move up to. Oh, you know what? I better plug in my phone. Hold on, guys. I remember it doesn't. It's on a charger, but it uses the battery quicker than it can charge during these meetings. Could you grab the power cord on my recliner? Okay. Now I'm going to move into some Diagenite that is a witnessed fall. Can anyone name a witnessed fall Diagenite?
No, Johnstown.
Which one?
Johnstown.
Oh, Johnstown. Yeah. I wish I had extra Johnstown laying around to sell. We're looking at, oh my God, no, we're not. We are trying to look at Tatahouine. Are you serious? Okay, let me try to plug my phone in and see if that's going to make a difference. I apologize, guys. Okay. All right. Wow, the focal point's out there now? Okay. Well, this is Tatahouine. It's not going to work unless I can show it.
Can you take it out?
But it's, okay, so this is, God, it should be focusing. This is just under 10 grams of Tatahouine. How come it was working all this time now all of a sudden it doesn't want to focus? Bear with me 1 second, guys. Wow.
Hey, Topher, it's just an idea, but I think the background, because it has a texture, it confuses the camera and it thinks it's always out of focus. It's just a theory, but
Right. Sounds right.
maybe like a single plain color would be the best.
I just like you to eat something, or I just like I'm trying to wait for something to come. Still, but
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it was focusing a lot better earlier, but
it's maybe pure happiness.
yeah.
Pure bliss. I just like
So-
I love how she was trying so hard.
All right. This is Tatahouine. I really apologize for the video quality. This is kind of nuts. But this is a $300 one, and it's this is not going to work, guys.
Try another PC, but focus on that.
It's not focusing.
Too much like work to go out and get it.
Well, but at least I just dropped the kids in the car, I guess.
Wow.
So. Well, there's nothing else I can do also. But,
What if you unplug it?
Yeah. This is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, I could eat food. I wonder if I'm so hungry, but I'm not. Though I know it's not because I ate lunch.
I'm gonna have to ask you guys to pause if or mute yourself if you're talking about food in the background.
Okay, so you're not allowed to drink again, I think.
There we go.
You have like one.
So
Yeah, but I had two
If you guys are having a conversation, could you please mute yourself?
You were most of the mission.
Oh yeah.
Hey, who's got the female
It's
voice in the
Mr. Scott.
background? Mute yourself.
I believe it's
You have
Mr.
to tell
Scott.
your whole family like didn't drink because like you're like
Mr. Scott.
genetics just make you like not
Maybe
good.
I'm an alcoholic and I drink
Scott,
more.
you
Like
shouldn't
that,
talk
I
about
drink.
being an alcoholic on live internet.
How mad would you be?
I'm gonna mute everyone, I think.
Just pounded back 5 of them.
Like that's the only thing. Maybe it is. You think it is that?
I think so. I think
Can-
it's a really bad
I don't know how to mute everyone.
When you drink anything.
I think a couple times I've had one or two and I've been fine though. Like the wine, for instance, I've been fine. Is that because I eat with maybe with meal?
That's it.
I'm
Got him.
super sorry, guys, and my phone's working again. All right. I'm going to have to apologize for the last 30 seconds or 2 minutes of craziness. And welcome back to the Topherspin Meteorite sale.
Hey!
Hey, you know, it can't be perfect 100% of the time, or else I won't impress you when it goes right. So
It's a lot of
this is,
transmission, you know.
yeah, wow, if you're going to have a discussion like that, you might want to mute yourself. Tatahouine Diogenites. This is from Tanzania. This is a beautiful one. I have it marked at just over $30 a gram. Now it's under $30 a gram for this beautiful hunk of diagonite. A witnessed fall. My anniversary present, no, my Christmas present for my wife was a 25-gram hunk of this. So I have a very soft spot in my heart for Tatahouine. And here it almost has a texture or the look of maybe a shatter cone, but it's not. I mean, it looks like that.
It is a
Oh, there
beauty.
we go. Look at that.
That's good.
Wow.
I think it's wanting to focus on my fingernails. There we go. So if you guys are interested in this, I can definitely send you photos and video later on that are a lot more comprehensive. Yeah.
There it is.
That would be nice.
Well, essentially, they made the change,
Yeah.
but no.
They're back.
Oh, they're back.
That looks good right there.
Hey, Scott?
Are those the noisy neighbors?
No? Scott's muted. So this is the one diagonite Tatahouine. Now I'm going to show you the other Tatahouine, and this one is this is a little bit more on the affordable size as far as price wise. This is 4 grams for 120 before discount, and it is out of focus.
A little closer, brother.
No.
Nope, I didn't do it.
How come it works 98% of the time and then it doesn't?
The background's in focus.
That's technology.
How if I do that?
Yeah, there you go.
You know what? Okay. We're learning as we go, guys. I appreciate your patience. Look at that.
Yeah, yeah.
Look how clean your fingers are.
I have clean fingers because I work behind a desk. I can only staple myself. That's the most dangerous thing. This one is gorgeous and super affordable at 120 bucks. It was cut. That is not a natural cleave. That was cut.
Oh, you're tempting me.
I know.
I haven't got one of that one yet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, take that for Dave.
Nice. Dave, awesome.
Thank you.
Could you mark on this, put a post-it that we're taking $5 off for Dave on that one? So whatever the sale price is minus $5.
Oh, thank you.
No problem, buddy. Okay, so now that was our witness diagonite. Are we done with the witness diagonites? The answer is no. I still have a famous, even more famous one, witness diagonite.
Mr. Topher, is that David Nelson?
That was David Nelson, correct. This is Bilanga. And I'm cleaning my fingers because I normally don't touch this. Okay. This is Bilanga in all its glory. A beautiful patch of crust, which I will not touch.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, look at the chunks in there.
I know.
Wow.
The
Which one was that, Topher?
This is Bilanga. It's
Bilanga.
It's a witness diagonite that fell in Burkina Faso, which is famous for Yalgini. So this is a witness diagonite from 1999. Almost a Halloween. But yeah, this is super cool. In fact, I showed this to Lawrence Garvey at ASU, and he was interested in it as a possible trade.
Wow.
And then, of course, you have the gorgeous crust.
And what was the price on that one?
I have it marked at 360 before, so like 325, I think ish.
Is that something we could put on layaway?
You can put anything on layaway.
Okay. Well, why don't we do that?
And who is that?
Yep.
Who's that I'm talking to? I'm sorry. Who wants this on layaway?
Yes, please.
Arthur? Okay.
Arthur, right?
Gotcha. Let me put it back in its case. Yeah, and I'm including that nameplate obviously in there, so it's totally
Excellent.
display ready. Okay, so this belongs to Arthur, and we're probably gonna do a layaway on that one. Thank you very much. That was an awesome note.
Thank you.
A slice of diagonite, everyone. NWA 8703. Now, NWA, let me see if I can do this the right way. Okay. NWA 8703 is a diagonite. There was only two pieces, meaning there's only two rocks that were found. So there's a total known weight of only 460 grams. This is 17 grams of it. It displays low shock and low weathering. 17 grams.
Oh, very nice.
And we're going to show you these sexy crystals.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a beauty. Beauty.
And it even has a pretty nice inclusion in there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know you want it, just buy it.
It's only wafer thin. You do have, I would not call this a crusted piece, but it does have crust on it. I don't know if the camera will focus on that or, there we go, right there.
Yep.
Take a screenshot. But here is the Diogenites, and this is a beautiful crystal. A pelagic class crystal, I believe. Have I convinced anyone that they need this? This comes provenance of Dustin Dickens, top meteorite.
Nice.
Okay, so we will put this in its little bedtime container for now. We can always break them out if we need them again in the future. But let me protect him nicely. Here you go. That's Diogenites. And so is this one. Okay. Now, please. Yeah, all the Diogenites goes back together. And now we're moving on to the Moon and Mars.
Ooh.
So I have some lunar material. This lunar material is brought to us courtesy of Top Meteorite again. So I bought all of this from Dustin Dickens. As you know, he is an impeccable provenance dealer. So this is NWA 11788. It's a NWA, but it's found in Mali, so it's nice to have an actual location on it. This piece is 5.44 grams. Of the moon.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to do the old magnet test on it. And it is lightly magnetic.
Well, that's proof that the moon isn't made of green cheese.
Yeah. funny story. My wife and I, this is embarrassing but funny. My wife and I went to a planetarium for a date night, and there was a whole presentation. It was very scientific, and I was in heaven. I was loving it. There's actual crust on this one, by the way, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have a crusted lunar, there you have it.
Very nice.
Yeah. So we go to this planetarium, and at the end of the very scientific thing, the gentleman who was doing it asked if there was any questions. So of course I raised my hand. He asked me, he addressed me, and I asked him, "Is it true that the moon is made of green cheese?" And the entire place was awkwardly silent for way too long. My wife and I were the only ones that laughed. Okay. So this is 6.64 grams. It's a cut end cut. I did the cut myself.
Oh, nice.
And it is beautiful. And it's a fatty. So this is officially classified material. I actually didn't even know that there was fusion crust on that last piece. If I had known that, I probably wouldn't have put it out for sale. I'm dead serious. I don't have a piece of fusion crusted lunar, and I just saw it for the first time with you guys. So if it doesn't sell, that's in my personal collection. I'm telling you right now. I'm just being real with you, because if it's not bought in the live, no one's going to be able to buy it on the replay. I guarantee it is my personal collection, because I do not have a crusted lunar. All right, so there's a nice look at an end cut, NWA 11788, 6.4 grams for $258 before discount. And now our last piece of that classification. This is still 11788. This is, whoops, this is a 1.7 gram for 70 bones, so close to 60 now, and it's an individual.
Mm-hmm. Looks like it has an anvil shape to it.
It looks like it has a divot back there too.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is, again, the provenance is impeccable from Dustin Dickens, top meteorite. All right, so that's the lunar samples that I have, including the crusted one. I do have some lunar dust. This is classified lunar dust from a single cut, meaning the saw was cut. Here, we're going to do it this way. Wait, hold on. Okay. Sorry, guys. So this is NWA. I'm sorry, you can't have me around this many meteorites and expecting me not to act stupid. Okay, so this was a cut job that was done by Marlon Sins, and he cleaned the saw before, did the multiple kilos of lunar cutting, collected all the lunar material, and it's single class lunar, not mixed lunar. I have mixed lunar that I also sell, but this is classified dust. So you have a little over 1.5 grams of lunar dust, and I forget what I have it marked at, but we're going to open it up and look on the inside. There's the lunar dust.
Amazing.
Now, everyone who knows me, hold on a second. Everyone who knows me, really knows me, knows that let me see here.
Yeah.
A little bit of lunar. You got to eat your moon every day, guys.
I smoke mine.
Does humidity affect that dust and to where it would clump?
No, that's just the way it was obviously cut wet, and then when it dries like that. If you were to get it and crush it up, it'll go into a powder again. I like leaving it as much as I can in the way I got it. So, there we go. So if anyone wants classified lunar dust to add to their display or their collection, like if you have a
Here for Dave, please, Topher.
That's Dave Nelson, right on. Okay.
You read my mind.
That's Dave Nelson. All right, now the last piece of moon and the biggest piece of moon for the day. I marked this down, so this isn't the price anymore. Let's see here. Okay, I marked this down, so you have to look at the price list for this. This is almost 11 grams of the moon. I have this note here. It says now $450. So $450, and then I think maybe 10% off. I'm not even sure.
Oh boy, that's a steal.
Look, yeah.
I think our friends are back.
They're back.
Oh my God. Please hold on.
He's muted. Or is it somebody else?
No. No. Not unless Jesse Allen got loud all of a sudden. But no. All right. Any move. We got, come on. You won't zoom in on me? Okay. Look at this hunk of the moon.
Nice.
I had originally, this is unclassified material, if that's what you were about to ask.
No, which NWA or whatever, I lost track.
Oh, it's unclassified?
Oh, sorry.
So I have it listed on the price list as NWA XXX Lunar.
I found it.
Yeah. So it's lunar felspathic breccia. When I originally got it, I originally thought that I had fusion crust on top. But after I so proudly made a fool of myself online, I was told that that is just a weathering spot. I've lost the ability to zoom on my phone. Oh well. But that is just the exposed surface to the weathering of Earth, not ablation during flight. So here's a beautiful hunk of the moon. If you haven't had the opportunity to hold 11 grams of the moon in your hand, this might be the cheapest opportunity you get.
Absolutely.
Nice anaphorite. All right, so that's just under 11 grams for, I think I have it marked at 450.
You got an extra zero on the. You got an extra zero on the your list.
On the spreadsheet?
It's like, it's 100.7. No, you got 100.71 grams.
Oh. Oh. Damn.
I couldn't find it.
If I had 100-gram hunk of the moon, I wouldn't be selling it. I'd be sleeping with it.
Oh boy.
Dear.
So that's 10.7 grams for the price listed in the yeah. I'm not going to send
That's
you
a good one.
I'm not going to send you 100 grams. Trust me.
I'd need to own a bank to buy it.
All right, now on to Mars. I'm not going to bore you with anything boring because why be bored? This is NWA 11431. It's a single stone classification. I got it directly from the main mass holder, Ben Hasselfest Incorporated, who lives in Amsterdam.
Yes.
So this is absolute legitimate Mars Shergottite. And I love the fact that it was a single stone and I got it from the main mass holder. So you are guaranteed that part of this rock actually went in for classification and no one else is selling paired stuff to this at all. Now, I'd rather not open it up unless someone is super interested. I will definitely open it up, but you can see the texture of it right there.
Excellent price for that.
It is, thank you, I appreciate that. It's a little bit more expensive than like 63.69 or something like that, because there's so much out there and so many people pair. You can just stamp an NWA number on it because it looks like it. Well, no, this actually is the real deal. It's classified from a single stone, so it makes it even more special. And when I say special, I mean valuable or collectible. So that's our first Martian sample for today. Wow. Click. Yeah, that's our first Martian sample for today. And the second one is our Poikilotic Shergottite. So what we have here is a Lherzerolitic Shergottite. This one weighs in at 5.8 grams and is actually a pretty thick cut.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
So this is different than, even though it's a Shergottite, it's different than the other Shergottite I just showed you. And you can tell just by looking at the grains.
Oh, yes.
The grains are much larger and more defined. And that's just due to the processes, the heat that went into producing this. But this is the one that is paired with NWA 1950 and NWA 13250. It's from Adar, Algeria. And this is, like I said, a substantial slice. It's not just a little.
Oh, that's a thick slice.
Yeah, it's not. not just a little, oh, hold on, I need to admit someone. No, I don't. Okay. Yeah, it's not just a little thin slice. You actually have a substantial, oh, now my phone's working nicely. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is the one that's paired with 1950 and 13250. What's really cool about that is when you realize that we're in NWA 13,000s right now. To pair it, you have to go all the way back to these are not years, obviously. We have to go back to NWA 1950 to find it. So that's how rare this is, of a rare one to begin with. Mars is rare, and this is a rare Martian. So do the math, multiply by 10, and carry the 4.
Is that face polished or semi-polished? Just by the cutting?
It's been wire cut.
Okay.
And it feels like it's polished. No, this side's wire cut, and this side. It's a very good wire cutting job without polish, I believe. Because it really don't want to lose that much material.
Right.
You don't see a shine on it, but you don't see any. You see very minor lines. Very minor. But you have to. I mean, I'm going out of my way to highlight those flaws to you.
Right.
So this is a super unique Martian. If you guys are interested in that, we can revisit that later. All right. So now I'm going to take 13 seconds to myself, if you don't mind.
Intermission.
Yeah. I lost you. Okay. I'm going to go with a little bit of Pallasites. Yeah, let's do some Pallasites. I lost my assistant. All right. Okay. So we're going to start off with a little. I wonder if I can plug in my phone now. Okay, so this first one that we're starting out with is NWA 7716. It is a Pallasite. It is a cut Pallasite, and it has John Higgins provenance.
Boy.
So if anyone has a Pallasite collection and doesn't have this one yet,
yeah.
You know what? There we go.
Yeah, I better grab that one, Topher. Thank you for Dave.
Right on, Dave. Awesome. Yeah, I'd like to have a little bit of a sample of all the Pallasites.
Yep.
Give me 1 sec. Like I said, my assistant has stepped out. Either phone call or cigarette or something. Okay. All right. Next Pallasite is an absolute drop-dead gorgeous Brahin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, buddy. We're getting real now. It's time to put away all the jokers and stay with all the people who are serious. This is just gorgeous. I have to back like this. But we got 23 grams. You know what? Whoa.
Beautiful.
Okay. So we got 23 grams.
Can you backlight it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep.
It's even,
And you know you want it.
I can even cheat and do it with a high-powered flashlight. But that's, I mean, this is just sales cheating on you. You know what I mean? I'm pulling out all this. This is like, do you want the undercoating and everything?
Yeah.
Topher, this is John. I'll take that one.
John, Arnisol?
Yeah. Arsenal. Close enough.
Arsenal. Oh, thank you. Oh,
Thank
there we
you.
go. Look at that.
Excellent.
And now, if you look at it too, it does have a beautiful etch on it. So this side has been etched, and if I remember properly, this side has been etched.
Oh, yeah.
Now, so this is John's. Hold on one second. All right. Now, the other piece of Brahin that is similar to this, but if memory serves, I think it's polished on one side. So here is that Brahin. This is the, one second. All right, so this is 19 grams. We're gonna round up. And spectacular. Oh, no, maybe it's the Seymchan I'm thinking about that's polished. Okay, but this one is another gorgeous etched job. Beautiful crystal structure, totally flat, as you would expect. A perfect slice.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And then, I know you're waiting for it. Hold on. Try not to blind you guys.
Oh, yes.
But if you want to do it the honest way, yeah, I absolutely love Brahin. It's just such a gorgeous meteorite, and I love the story behind the strewn field, how it was not reachable for a while because of the contamination from Chelyabinsk. Not Chelyabinsk. Chernobyl. Thank you, guys. I knew one of you would be able to decipher my broken English. So this is another one that we have available if someone would like that. It's the 18.9 grams. I've listed it for 175. And yeah, there are pictures on my Facebook page of these two because I had so much fun photographing it outside. I almost couldn't decide which photos to use and which not to.
It'd be nice to make that your screensaver.
So that piece of Brahin remains available. Now,
what size is that one? I'm trying to find it.
It's listed at 175, so take like $15 off. You're looking at 160.
18.9.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, there it is.
Sticking with Brahin, I have this one that was really okay. This was cut, so stabilized, cut, and polished by Craig Zlyman.
Very nice.
And my phone is like freaking out on me, but it is beautifully translucent. Yeah. So this one, well, my phone's working. It's trying to focus. All right.
There.
There we go.
Another.
Oh, a nice thick slice.
Yep, and dead accurate too, man. Yeah, he did a great job. I gave him a, I think it was like a 600 gram block. And this was like one of the final cuts he got out of it after stabilizing it.
Wow.
But yeah, so that's a beautiful one. I have, that's 25 grams, have it marked at 200. So like probably 180-ish. And extremely translucent. Okay. Now, if someone doesn't care about translucency, but just wants a hunky hunk, I have these. This one is 131 grams. And it is from the same block as the other one. but it's not translucent by any stretch. It's a wedge.
Oh my God. I can make some bookends with that.
So this is a really, really nice piece of Brahin. You can tell it was stabilized and done really well. We have one missing little olivine here that wasn't replaced. Sometimes when you're done doing the reverse electrolysis, collect any olivines that pop out and you stick them in. But this one is, you can see another one right there. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't mind them being imperfect. It's part of the meteorite.
Adds character to the piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have this one as well as a few others that are similar, if not bigger. Just run through them real quickly to show you. This one is the 200-gram one. And it's, geez.
You're killing me. You're killing me.
We ain't playing around, folks. Ain't playing around.
Call the bank. Take out a second mortgage.
Sell the kids, sell your wife.
Trade your grandkid.
Yeah, exactly. This is a nice one. It's got some good shape to it. It's got some height to it. So this is an option that's available. And I'll show you the last large wedge I have available today. I have several other ones, but this one's available today. 193 grams, listed at $950.
Oh.
If one of these is really speaking to you, we can make payments. Obviously, 20% down holds anything, and then you make payments, and we can also discuss, maybe a bundle discount. Because I want you to drive this piece home today.
That would make a good Christmas present.
Yeah, that'll make anyone's. That'll make it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So, I love Brahin. I have a lot of it. Not a lot of it, but I have like 6 pieces of it in my collection, and I absolutely love it. So, boom, there you have it. Now let's move on to one that is a Seymchan slice. This is a Seymchan slice, 48 grams, marked at 385, and it's substantial.
Oh yeah.
First off, can we just take a moment of silence for that polish? All right. And yeah, it is a thick wedge of a slice.
Amazing.
And deep color too. If this wants me to zoom in, it doesn't let me zoom in. I don't know. I was zooming in earlier so easily. Now it's not letting me.
There. There.
Nice. Nice.
If you saw this in the sunlight, yeah, it just refracts light beautifully. So that is a available Seymchan slice for someone's collection. 48 grams for $385.
Mm-hmm.
Now, since we're on the Seymchan, might as well stay on the Seymchan. This is one that, again, was stabilized and etched by Craig. So it is, wow, not working. It is 26.18 grams.
Mm.
Let me see here. There we go. 26.18 grams, and it is translucent.
Yes, it is.
And it even has multicolored olivines, I believe. You have like lighter color ones, golden green ones there versus dark amber up here.
Beautiful.
That texture is just from being in the frame, it just rubs off.
Mm-hmm.
But if anyone would like to have this spectacular translucent beauty, that is available. I'm not sure what price is, but it's the Seymchan. That's 26.18 grams. You know what? I'm going to change it up a second because I want to have that wow and awe factor. I want to hear someone gasp. I want to hear audible gasps. If I don't get it, I'm shutting down the live.
Oh boy.
Wow.
There we go. Thank you, guys.
Oh my God. Holy crap.
Imilac in all its splendor.
Oh dear.
Oh yes. Oh, my.
One of the most perfect pieces.
Charge up the pedals.
This is a 25.15 grams, polished one side, etched on the other. And I don't even want to show you how translucent it is, because then it's like just gonna fly away.
Wow.
That's a museum piece.
It belongs in a museum. Yeah. It is. Let me go mobile with this thing. That's the polished side. Here's the etched side.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
You know you want it.
Fortunately, champagne tastes on a beer budget.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that is absolutely meteorite PLM. Yeah. Okay, so that is a wonderfully and professionally sliced, polished, prepared Imilac. I'm not even going to put it away. I have a feeling someone's going to want it, so I'm leaving it right there. Which brings out, that one was 25 grams. This one's 50 grams.
Whoa.
But is spectacular. Look at that bluish gray fusion crust if it ever focuses. I find this.
Oh yeah. Mm.
That's beautiful.
The crystals on this are obscene.
Amazing.
I honestly wish my phone was doing a better job to capture this. But look at it, it's totally covered in fusion crust over all those crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get over here and you actually have the blue-gray. Woo! Get back in there. You actually have the blue-gray fusion crust right over that olivine. Look at this. Okay, please work.
Mm.
All right, see this? All this is fusion crust.
Mm-hmm.
All this is olivine. You notice it actually covers all the olivine, but this part actually broke off. So you can see the olivine underneath it. So when you look at this, what you're looking at is all fusion crusted olivine under here, all under here, here, and then it comes to the more desert varnished fusion crust. But the crystals.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what the individual Imilacs look like before they're cut. Well, I don't think you cut ones that are this nice necessarily. But this Imilac is available, but he's going to go to sleep for a little while. So say goodnight, everyone. Bye.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. How about an Australian Pallasites?
Ah.
Really?
Huckitta.
Yeah. And this is, you know what? Hold on. Let me put this Imilac away. I don't want the case to get scratched. Okay. This is actually from an Australian museum or museum seller. Because you're not going to pay $270 for it. So this is
So
actually.
does that come with paperwork?
This is the paperwork that it comes with.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it needed a permit to leave the country where it was from a museum.
No. I didn't mean a museum. I meant a reseller.
Oh.
But it's from an Australian source, is what I should have easily said. So it's Rocks on Fire is the original reseller. So that's the COA that goes with it. I put it in here and converted it to a little display tab. You can remove my label when you get it, but here is the piece.
Beautiful. And does that have a little bit of resemblance to the Australian continent, that piece? If you turn it a certain way, or am I imagining things?
I think you've been smoking too much meteorite dust. But Huckitta is just a very unique palisite. It's been a little bit terrestrialized, I believe, which gives it that appearance. But this is a really nice, thick, stable slice of it.
Yeah.
So if anyone is a palisite collector or an Australian fan that doesn't have it yet, here's a perfect slice of Huckitta.
Very nice.
Palisite from 1924. So almost as old as me. All right. Let me put this away. And I have an Admire slice. This is not really a slice as much as it is a wedge. It's a thick slice. It's just about 27 grams, so it's 26.7 grams. Have it marked at 130.
Wow.
This comes with John Higgins provenance.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Very nice.
You have some. This is a little bit unique for an Admire. Usually, you see a lot less big metal veins. Yeah, Admire looks a lot more scattered and a lot more crystallized olivine, speckled and freckled, all in the metal. So. I don't know if I would call this an anomalous slice, but it's definitely not one that I would show off to say, this is what an Admire looks like. Right. So in that sense, this is a little bit on the unique side. Because when you look at an Admire sideways like that, you normally don't see thick river veins of metal.
Right.
And it's both sides. Usually you do see the angular clasps. That's very Admire to see those long lines and the crystalline structure is very Admire. You have another long straight line here. I bet we'll find more. Yeah, here's another straight line. It's very angular. And that's very Admire. But the metal and the distribution of the olivine in the metal, I'm going to go on the ledge and say it's anomalous. And I'll say that word 3 times if I have to get it right. Now, This one is, well, since we're with Admire, and someone contacted me earlier today and wanted to buy a piece of Admire, and I said, you know what? I'm actually going to list that one on. I'm going to sell that one on a sale today. So if you join us, I'm going to show it, and you can save 10% off on it. So, yes. So this one is 24.22 grams. It's translucent, and this is your more typical Admire.
Sweet.
You still see the veins and the thick metal, but when you look in there, you obviously see a lot more fragmentation of the crystals. I mean, look at all down here. It's just middled in with the metal. There's like no distinction of them in here. And of course, you have the nice angular structures that you're used to in Admire. And this one has a little added bonus feature, just when you didn't think it was sexy enough.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that really doesn't do it justice. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it a better way. There we go. My phone always wants to auto-correct for color. There we go.
There it is.
Yeah.
I'm asking a lot of my phone. Focus on everything. Do the lighting I want and do it live. But this is a really super nice Admire because of its stability. It's really, really stable. I mean,
oh yeah.
There's been some talk on the online chats on Facebook about the stability of Admire. When you have a piece like this, you don't have to question the stability of it.
No,
in my mind. So that's a gorgeous example. As I always say, gorgeous. All right. So how about a bigger piece of Admire? This one is the one that someone asked about, and I said I would have it for sale. So if you're on, speak up first, or it may go away. This is just shy of 50 grams. Comes with the Riker box. This has provenance of Mark Lyon, and is remarkable.
Mm-hmm.
So let me go. Oops, let me go mobile with it. And then, yeah. So that is a gorgeous piece of Admire. And I don't question the stability of it at all. It's been absolutely cut to perfection.
Mm-hmm.
You know you want it, Ron.
Yeah. Well,
you're into the larger pieces.
Yeah, I do have a large piece that I got from Katie a few years ago. It's one I backlit that I got into.
Yeah, that's right.
And black.
All right. I
would be tempted.
I have a Springwater. Here is a 8-gram Springwater Canadian Pallasites.
Oh,
wow.
I'm just looking at this.
Jumped right out of my hands. All right. You gonna focus? There we go.
What part of Canada did they find that one in?
The cold part.
Very good.
Smart ass.
Didn't even miss a beat.
Springwater, I can't remember where Springwater is.
I think it's Saskatchewan, but I'm not sure. So
it's way up north.
I had the voices in my head talking to me, so they interrupted. So Absolutely.
So if anyone's looking for a spring water to add to their collection, here you have it.
Somebody buy it before he breaks it.
No. Whoops. Guys, we're going off the ledge there. All right. All right, so that is the spring water.
Is that a picture of your wife right there, Topher?
Yes.
I think you overmarried.
Yeah, I definitely upgraded and married out of my range. I'll move through this quickly in case no one is interested or if someone snatches it up. Here is 117.65 grams of Seymchan.
Oh my.
Whoa.
600. I have it marked for $5.95, but that's still 10% off on top of that. This was prepped and finished by Craig Lyman.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
And is translucent as hell. So if you're new and you haven't heard, there is in the chat, I left a link to a spreadsheet with all the pricing, with discounts, weight, details, everything that you might like to know, including the provenance of the piece. If it's an end cut, I try to put everything I could in there so you guys can make educated decisions.
So put that one layaway for me.
This one here?
Yeah.
And that is
Ron.
Absolutely. Yeah, this one is gorgeous. I mean, look at the, God, I wish can I zoom in now?
Yes.
No, it's not letting me zoom in, but yeah, he did a fantastic job on this.
See that? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that one layaway.
And let's just do it for, yeah.
Congratulations on that grab.
You have chosen wisely. Okay, give me 5 seconds to catch up with you and wet my whistle, please.
So that's the 117.65. Got it. Yeah. That was after 10%. Was what, 553.
Now I have a sister slice to that one. This is 111 grams. Again, this was same prep work done by Craig Lyman. I am always completely honest and forthright with everything. This piece was broken in half and was glued together professionally. So just so you know, there's a crack that goes through, I think, I can't even tell, to be honest with you. If you see the crack, you tell me. But
yeah, just to know more.
But I'm not going to not disclose that information before I sell a piece. This was broken in half and it has been repaired professionally. I believe the crack was here, but I can't even tell anymore. So, but it is it's not like you're going to be throwing around like a football anyway, guys. So this is a beautiful piece as well. We lost a little bit of olivine in here, but we're still talking about a magnificently, all the way throughout to the very, very top. Even the olivines near the very edge, where you think if there was water damage, the water damage would be, there is none. They are beautiful all the way through. So this is the sister, not the sister, but a sister slice to the one that Ron just got. It's deeper into the heart of the stone. It has a lot more olivine. Maybe, yeah, I can't find the crack. It was repaired really well. But this is a beautiful.
Well, if you drop it, you might.
I'll tell you what, right after you pay for it, I'll drop it.
Oh, no, thank you.
So there is this gorgeous beauty up close and personal for everyone to behold. Whoa. All right, sorry about that.
There it went.
Yeah, no, that was just, The flashlight. Okay, so this one is available, and I keep it in this Riker box. Give me one moment, guys.
Okay,
Just
Topher, could you show me that one I put on layaway again real quick? I just want to see something.
Oh, I'll put them side by side for you.
No, just the one. Just the
Okay.
one. I'm not comparing. I just want to see something.
This one was not broken.
Right, the 117. Yeah. Okay. Much. Okay, very good.
Whoops.
That's Craig's Slyman. Very nice.
The banding on it is crazy.
I have some Seymchans, but nothing compared to that.
Yeah, this one was
Meteorites.
Yeah, I lost. I sent him some pieces, and some were absolutely gorgeous when they came back, and others, when they came back, there was so much olivine loss I didn't recognize them. This is the last in the. I think this is the sister slice to Ron. So Ron, if you have to have this, I will give you a deal on it because I love keeping sisters together. This has been stabilized by. Oh, I did it again, guys. Well, the thing is, I have to have my phone plugged in because the contact charger doesn't charge quickly enough. It drains too quickly. So now my phone can't sit flatly on the base. This is the sister slice to Ron's.
Oh, nice. Nice, yep.
I got both. My wife is going to divorce me.
So this is just another.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, the banding on the Widmanstätten pattern is absolutely gorgeous. And as always, it is beautifully translucent. Whoop, there we go. Beautifully translucent all the way to the edge olivines. Yep, that belongs to Ron. So yep, this is the sister slice to that one. If anyone's interested, it's the 101.46 gram one. Okay. And I believe that closes out that part. Oh no, I have one more. The baby of them all. This is the final little nippy end cut on top of everything else.
What's that little finger sticking up to just to the left of the center?
That right there is leftover metal.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like a transitional layer piece.
So this one is, if someone wanted a translucent Seymchan that was a good mix of metal and olivine with a nice etch, stabilized, protected, on a budget, that's probably where you're going to be ending up. This is.
Which one was this one, Topher?
It's the just shy of 27 grams, 26.91.
Yeah, I'll take that one. That looks nice. I was getting tempted by the bigger ones, but I was waiting for something like that. Nice.
Nice. And I'm sorry, who is this again?
Jesse.
Jesse, okay. I can't see my screen right now to see who's talking. Billy, are you in here? Nope. Thanks a lot, Billy, for your help.
That one's prepped by Craig as well, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Excellent, my favorite.
Nice buy, Jeffrey.
Yeah. I knew this one would go because it's like the best of everything, but on a budget. Okay, so that completes the Pallasite part of the program. I'm going to throw some NWAs up there, and then we'll go to some other cool stuff. Most of these NWAs, these are just for people who are looking for rocks that are interesting, and we're going to move through them quickly so I don't bore you. 220 grams, $120 with a side of crust. Red side of crust. With a light interior. And then a little bit of desert varnishing on the exterior back.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Okay, that is the 220 grams for $120 with a side of crust. this one I feel horrible about. I love this one, but I lost the corner.
Ooh.
I cannot believe how ridiculous that is that I lost the corner. I have no, I've looked for a year. I don't know, I have no idea where it is. The only thing I can think of is it got separated, it landed in my NWA Unclassified bin, and I sold it. So, but this one is a beautiful one. This is 824 grams, and I know it's on sale right now. But it's been basically analyzed by a bunch of people in the meteorite community, and the consensus is it's an L4 or L5 with impact fragmentation. We also see some chondrule blowouts. So these are chondrules that were in here that were softer material, and as it ablated, they came out, or its terrestrialization has worn them out. But they're referred to as chondrule blowouts, and I'm not sure exactly when they had happened, but this piece does show to me signs of orientation, especially when it had this corner on here. It was winged.
Mm-hmm.
Has a trailing edge with a hard line, and then desert varnishing.
So that's a whole individual.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, that's an individual just missing a corner.
Yeah.
And that's probably from landing, because the corner did have a nick on it. So if anyone is interested in this, I'll cut you a deal on it, because I'm missing the corner and I feel crappy about that. But I come to the conclusion that I no longer own the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Here is another one. This is 300 grams for 150 bucks, so 50 cents a gram. It's got a nice crust hidden in these regmaglyphs.
Mm-hmm.
So as you roll the stone over, you see this crust that follows these regmaglyphs and then goes back to this side. You have a lot of weathering, but lots of exposed chondrules and metal blebs, and it's mildly attracted to magnet, so it's definitely in the L class. But this one is about 50 cents a gram, it's 304 grams. Like I said, I'm going to speed through these. If you guys are interested in any of them, we can always revisit them after we roll through. Let's see what's in here. This one is great crusted matrix, he says. 275 grams for 180 bucks. So here you have the great matrix that you've heard so much about. And literally, God, why my phone? I wish my phone, I keep on trying to zoom in, but I can't. But you can see, at least I can see, all these raised metal blebs just poking out throughout. It is an L, and then when we flip it over, you have beautiful remnant crust.
Mm.
And that has the light matrix. So this one is the 274 for 180 bucks. And like I said, I'll be moving on, and we'll grab another one. Those are all, these two are sold. These ones right here are not, there's a name in there. These are L3 point something. I'd imagine they're either L3 point, I don't even want to say, but they're gorgeous. And I sell them for $4 a gram, but I'm going to take 25% off today, so $3 a gram. So Pat Brown, I don't know if he's still on or not, but Pat Brown has some of this material, and it is, and I feel bad now that I said that, hey, it's $4 a gram, Pat. No, now it's $3. But he bought some of this a few months ago, and it is just gorgeous material.
Yeah, this stuff looks really nice under the microscope. It's got a little bit of weathering, but actually that sort of adds character. Look at all the colors amongst the chondrules and the matrix there. It's very attractive material.
Thank you, Pat. And I have it coated in Paleobond just because it brings out the colors a little bit better. But if you were going to do microscopic work on this, as Pat would obviously recommend, remove the varnish so you can see clearly with your optics. But it's very easy to do. All you need to do is put it in a little bit of acetone for a few minutes, and it comes right off.
Yeah.
But that's Paleobond, and these are not classified, but if they were classified, they'd be 3-point-somethings. So this one is $11. I'm sorry, 11 grams. Here is a beautiful 10-gram slice with big chondrules in it.
Nice.
Now this side is uncoated, so you can see what an uncoated side looks like versus the coated side. I think the coated side really brings out the color better. But after talking with Pat, he said, you know what? I really would like to have them non-coated. I was like, you know what? I can do them both ways. So this side's not coated, this side's coated. So, and obviously I coated this beautiful side. Well, actually I had Travis Howard do my coating for me. But yeah, this one is gorgeous with those large chondrules. That's 10.3 grams.
All right, take that one, please.
And that is
Donald Hurd.
Donald Hurd takes that one. Thank you, sir. Here is one that, oh man, if my camera doesn't do this justice, I'm gonna cry. It's just over 10.5 grams. It's an end cut. Okay, good, it's gonna work. Okay, wait till you see the 3D outside of this thing. Usually when you have a cut, the cut is the most revealing part about it. In this one, the outside is almost cut.
Can you put that aside for me?
That is awesome.
Art Wagner?
Art Wagner, you own this puppy. This is,
thank you.
This is so unique. I mean, it's, look at that chondrule. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely.
It's not chondrule, it's chondrules. There's a whole bunch of them hanging out.
Chondrules.
Yeah, this one's crazy. I have one more. So this is Art's. I have one more end cut, and this is the 7.1 gram. Again, a beautiful end cut. It has a nice big chondrule in the middle. Tons of, I'm going to use the term incorrectly, but microscopic, tiny little chondrules in there. Like, I would have loved to have gotten this stuff classified if I had the raw material. I would have, because it's definitely classifiable. But you turn this one over again, and you see the chondrules poking out in the 3D of it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Now, I have more slices of this material. I have all these more slices of this material. Would you guys like to see some more slices or move on?
That last one, Topher, put it aside for me. I've got a young lad who I'm encouraging. I'll give that one to, give it away to.
And I'm sorry, this is Donald?
Dave.
Dave, sorry.
What was it, the 5 or 7 gram or something?
This one here is, yeah,
the last one.
The 7, whoa, I threw it at you. This is 7.1, 711.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you can actually see the 3D-ness of it there. Okay, so that's Dave Nelson. Okay, so this 11 gram one is going in. I have lots of them here. So if you guys want a piece, you can contact me later on. and I'll be glad to show you all the pieces I have, and you can pick whatever you want. Let's go to some witnessed falls. I'm going to offer something special because I want to give people who are here live the opportunity to have one of these, because I don't think you can get them anymore. Hold on a second. And they're actually, hello guys.
Hey!
Just give me one moment if you don't mind.
Okay, while you're on that video shot, behind you on your shelf, I've been meaning to ask you for ages, what's that color changing ball?
Oh, that's my 3D printed moon that has my logo on it.
I've watched this thing for several months on your different shows and thinking, what on earth is it?
Let me see if I can find my camera. There it is. Okay.
Oh, wow. Very cool. I never realized that from the distance.
Yeah.
What kind of 3D printer do you have?
I don't have any. I purchased this online, but Travis Howard does all my 3D printing that I need done, and he has a few machines. Yeah.
That's so nice. It's pretty big print.
Yeah. You gotta have a huge printer for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Curiosity satisfied.
Yeah, nice. Okay. All right. Now, let me turn on my beautiful face for a second. Okay. Just bear with me for a second. I need to, not need, I desire a vape. I'm not addicted, I just enjoy it. So the next thing that we're going to be talking about, Gatuto, the witnessed fall in Kenya, Africa. John Higgins at Outer Space Rock did a fantastic job. When I started getting into meteorites as a dealer, I used John Higgins as the touchstone for me. I didn't want to be a rock in the box dealer, meaning you buy a rock, I throw it in a box, send it to you, that's all we have. I want the experience to be a little bit more. And I think I pulled that off. John hit it out of the park with his Gatuto displays. Now, I jumped on it. I have 4 extra right here that I'm making available here. In each of these are I'll open one up. In each of them, you will find, did I drop the paper? Okay. You'll find that, take that stuff out of there, please. Welcome back, Billy. All right. He did a fantastic job packaging and displaying these. I jumped on it and bought extras. So I actually have the Witness Gatuto Fall from Kenya. It comes in the nice display case with the picture of the finder on the back. Also comes with a magnet for your fridge with information about the fall.
Nice.
It also comes with a postcard of the main mass finder, or the stone finder, I should say, along with a narrative of the history behind it.
Nice.
Now, what is interesting about these pieces that I'm offering today, oh, and of course it comes with John's COA. Like I said, John Higgins, Outer Space Rocks, buddy of mine, friend of mine, brother of mine, and hell of a guy that knocked us out of the park. These stones can be considered hammer stones.
Wow.
These are the ones, if you recall, they found white marks on the asphalt road or whatever their roads are. They found white marks on the road. And when they went and inspected it, they found that those white marks were impact marks. So they hunted alongside the road, and within the first day, within the first days, I want to be accurate, within the first days, these were recovered roadside. So the definition of a hammerstone is something that hits something man-made. A road is man-made. These were picked up off the road. These are Gatuto hammerstones. The first one, let me turn on my other camera. Where is that camera? There it is. Okay, the first one that we have, now all of these come with everything that I showed you previously in the care pack. This one happens to be 125 normally because it's 17 grams. And I have not opened it, and I'm not about to open it, but there is your piece, your 17-gram piece. No. Oh, yes, I'm sorry, it is. So here is one that is 7, I'm sorry, this is just shy of, you know what, hold on. I have the wrong piece of paper with this. I definitely have the wrong piece of paper on this. Oh, that's price per gram. I apologize, guys. It's $17. It's not 16 grams, it's $16 a gram. I apologize. It's 7.4 grams. Totally sorry about that. Okay, so this is the 7.4 gram one for $125. Okay, in addition to that one, I have this one here, which is another 7.2 gram one, and that's $122.
I'll take the 7.2. It's Bruce.
Bruce, all right. Let me get that one for you. Could you write Bruce in that, please? Here. You have it? Okay. So here's a 6.5 for 110. Now, I have actually cut this stone, not this one, but I actually cut my sample in half. Oz and I split a 44 gram one. It is so soft material. You could crumble it in your hand just about. It's really unique. So this is the 6.5 gram one for $110. And then for those of you on a budget, I have the same exact thing, a 1.5 one for $35. This one, I don't think comes with the magnet. There's no magnet in this one. But it does come with a 1.5 gram rock, the smaller case, and the information card, and John's COA for $35. So we have those. Oops. So we have those 3 left: a 7.4, a 1.5, and a 6.5 of Gatuto. Okay. All right. Now, still in the witness, here is a brand. What? Did someone say sold? Here is a brand new classification. I'll let you guys read it. Now, this is one that was previously known as Lahteyba, but it is now classified. So it is a witness classified fall. It is an H5. I have 3 pieces. Start with the small one. This is 1.84 grams for $15. Let me move this in here. Nice crusty piece. Metal blebs. But there is your crust. So that is the 1.84 gram one for $15. Then the next one is a natural half stone. So this is 15.3 grams. I have it listed at 107 and displays really nice crust.
Oh yeah.
And the entire half of the stone is visible.
I'll take that one, please.
There
Topher,
you go.
Dave.
Dave, it is. This one has a beautiful shock value on it. This is a shock value of 3, and you can definitely see that visible in here. So, yeah, you even have some really bubbly, almost looking fusion crust right there. Congrats, Dave. I'll throw this in.
Thank you.
The last one I have is a little bit bigger, and it is a complete stone. Okay, so this is your complete stone, Ljouâd Lahteyba. It is a 15.7 grams, and like I promised you, a complete stone.
Nice, nice. Actually, can I do a swap?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I'll take that one instead of the other one.
Okay.
Thank
Good
you.
choice.
Yeah. And now I don't want to read too much in. As a seller and a dealer, I don't want to tell you things that are untrue. But when I see an entire whole stone that has a corner little chunk missing, you know what I'm thinking? God, I hope that's an impact mark.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it is. I'm just telling you as a collector, that's where my mind goes. So this one is being put aside for Dave, which now means that this half stone is re-available. It's 15.28 grams. Shows really good fusion crust. Shock veining through it. And beautiful internal structure.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the new classification, Ljouâd Lahteyba, or something like that.
I'll take that one, Topher.
Awesome, Oz. I recognize that voice. As soon as it goes to the Australian accents, I'm lost.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. You don't recognize the Aussie accent.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, and I have like 2 hands and 2 eyeballs. And okay, tell you what, this is the only one that's left. I don't want to put the whole bag aside for it. Who will give me $10 for it? Who'll give me
$10.
Who's that?
Art.
Art. $10. Thank you. So
thank you.
Would you put a note on that for Art that we did it for $10, not the listed price? Thanks, man. All right. And you know what? Throw it in this bag for him so he has all the information. Thank you. Now, Art, you have all the information of the fall. Okay, so staying on, oh God, I'm about to make one person happy. I have a piece of Zob. Zob is the witness fall that happened on January 9th, I think. Yeah, January 9th, 2020 in Pakistan. Now, yeah, those who know, who are in the know. Now, mind you, it's a little fragment. We got a 1/3 of a gram fragment, but it's crusted from Michael Farmer. those who are in the know that the Pakistani government seized the meteorite, and you're not getting any more. There's supposedly a 4.5 kilo one, but the guy will not sell it unless you send him money first. And I am not going to send $25,000 to Pakistan.
No.
So
Hey, Topher, if no one claims it, I'll call it.
No, I'm claiming it. It's my birth fall.
Whose birth fall?
John Arsenal.
Are you serious?
Swear to God.
That is awesome. It is yours, man.
Nice, nice.
So I wish I could zoom in, but you're going to have to do it when you get it and be even more surprised. But you do have nice internal as well. But
thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. I'm glad you got this for your birthday fall. That means everything to me.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. So, in fact, you know what? Happy birthday. This is free.
Oh,
very good. Well done.
Yeah. Mark that as free for
Thanks.
please.
That's awesome.
On your birthday, but you know what? You got to pay for that just a little bit. You got to look at my ugly mug.
Does it help if I have the shirt on?
Oh, there we go. Hold on a second. Yeah, representing. Yeah, free $10 meteorite to must-wear shirt. That's classic. I love that, man.
I appreciate that.
Nice one, John.
I was waiting for the right time to pull that one off.
Oh, remember. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you can only have one birthday, okay?
What if you're born again?
Oh, that's my birthday fall too. Yeah, Seymchan.
Yeah, I need a new
another
birthday.
one for Dave and Oz over here as well. I have some more witness stuff that I want to get into. I have, again, I value your time, everyone on here. I have some Cuban venialis that I want to show you guys. If you have interest, I'll show them to you. If you guys want me to move on, just say move on. I'm not insult. And if someone wants to veto that and say, no, I want one, then you win, because money talks. So let me
I'd like to see them.
Okay, good.
I second that.
I have a, well, good. Hopefully you guys want some larger samples because, looking for my camera. I'm always looking for my camera. There it is. Okay. All right. This, we're going to start out with some venialis slices, an end cut, an individual, and then we're going to move up to the sexy, sexy, huge ones. But I'll tell you what, I had a blast cutting this one. It's a single stone that I cut, and the shock melt propagated all the slices and got darker and darker and darker as it went. So this is the first end of it. This one is 6.25 grams, sorry, marked at $68. And you'll see on this side, very minor shock melting. And then as you go through the MRI slice, you see obvious trauma.
Can you add that one to my list, Topher? John Arsenal.
John, awesome. That is yours.
Thank you, sir.
Now here is the next, not the next, but the next slice I have available in that rock. This is the 15.6 gram one. And I do have a label on the back. You can either reuse my label or not, but look at this one.
No, boy.
I think this is the one that I put a picture up on Facebook, and Dr. Lawrence Garvey at ASU commented that it was a brilliant, or I don't want to put words in his mouth, but it was a great example of shock melt. So if you look at this one, you obviously have some really nice shock melt on there, and then as you flip it over, it gets even more.
Oh, yeah.
So a completely melted Vinyalis. And then you move to the end cut of the same stone. And there it is.
I'll take the end cut, Bruce.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. This is a nice, it still has the reddish soil on it. Cuban soil impacted in there still.
Very nice.
How many grams is that?
This one is 2323.
Cool.
Yeah. So this belongs to Bruce now. I'm gonna miss this one, honestly. I enjoyed that one. Cutting it was just every slice that came off, I was like, oh my god, it's bigger. Oh my god, it's huge. All right, so that means this one is still available and going in its home, unless someone wants to.
This is Bruce's?
That's Bruce's. Yep, the end cut. So last call on this one. Going. You can still buy it whenever you want. Okay. Now I have a beautiful little indie. A 36 gram indie with soil.
Oh.
I think if you look at the chat, no, those stay in there. I'm going to need them for this one. They're free with that one.
Okay.
If you look at the chat, I sent out a link that has a spreadsheet with all the pricing, weights, just descriptions and everything. In there, you'll see the provenance also. If this one says provenance Mike Farmer, it's because after he got off the plane in Phoenix from coming back from Cuba, he stopped at my house and I picked out the best and first ones before he even went down home to Tucson. So whenever you see that as my provenance, you know that I had pretty much first pick. So here is a great example. If someone wants a 36 gram Vinyalis, we're going to move on to the bigger ones. And these bigger ones actually come with a free ID plate. There. Okay, these four are amazing. And here is the free plate, that ID plate that they come with. It sits up like that. So these next four all come with a free Vinyalis ID plate. And
very cool.
Thank you. Yeah, that Travis Howard did those for me. Okay, the first one is 3337 for 200. And
oh gosh.
Yeah. A little bit of the brown fusion crust on there. Some mini regs.
Anybody comment on the background picture?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Someone said I married up when I said it was my wife. Yeah. Yeah. So this is a 30 gram one, something like that. Yeah, 33 gram one. Then we're going to go up to a 42 gram one, and this is one of my favorite Vinyalis that I got. It comes with this case and a free ID plate, like I said. This is one of my favorite Vinyalis because of the soil and the beautiful, like, I'm not going to tell you it's pre-rain, but it looks pre-rain to me, which means it was picked up in the first 2 days.
Wow. And there's a couple of regmaglyphs in that as well.
Yeah, what you're seeing the wavy pattern on that right there. I mean, those are mini regmaglyphs. it does have a nice shape to it, but you can also see how there's like two aerodynamic channels right there. Running here and here.
Yeah.
I would say those are like flutes.
Yeah.
I'd even go so far as to say that this piece shows orientation, but I don't see any rollover lips or anything like that, but it does have really good crust.
Absolutely.
So that one is the 42-gram one. This next one, I believe, is an impact melt. This one is 51.5 grams. And shows lots of stories with this one. It resembles more impact melt than than just a regular one. In the other ones that I showed where it showed the white center, that's not a white center. That is slick inside. That was sheared off due to impact, I believe. But this is, I mean, super little mini reggies everywhere. So this one is the 51-gram one. This next one is so big it actually broke my case. I just realized that.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, this one displays so nicely. Yeah.
I mean, that's like that's
Oh,
an
yeah.
actual. That's a meter.
Yeah. Yeah. Even my buddy Bill says that's an actual meter.
It's a
right
meter.
there.
You know,
Yeah.
that resembles a meter.
Yeah. This one is so big it actually cracked my case. Oh yeah. Okay. So this one is 126 grams. Dum dum dum.
Whoa.
You have a swatch of melt up here. How did this little piece of crust survive? A whole bunch of melt all up in here. Put it up there where you guys can see it. So this
What is that line on it?
What's that?
That line right there. Yeah, that line. What's that?
This line here? Good question. It may actually be this whole, I don't know, it may be an impactor. That impact melted right on it, right there, and broke these chunks off. I'm hypothesizing right now, but this whole piece all here does not seem to go on this piece. This whole, and I told you I thought it was impact melt or impact melt at first, and now it actually looks like impact melt, and I can see the piece. But again, some nice crust on it. That comes with the free broken case and the ID.
Sweet.
I do have some other witnessed falls. Now this is one, I know that everyone, when I say, hey, this is Topher from Topherspin Meteorites, I want to sell you some witnessed falls from Russia. I know exactly what everyone's thinking.
Yeah.
And you're dead wrong.
Kesevix, yeah.
No,
Yep.
you're wrong. I'm the Chelyabinsk king. I love Chelyabinsk. I love Chelyabinsk. I love the shatter glass. I love everything about it. But the ones I'm going to show you right now are two witnessed falls from Russia that you probably don't have in your collection. I have one and only one of these. This one is an L6 witnessed fall from June 21st. 2018. Ozerki. I actually have Ozerki. It fell at 4:18 a.m. on that date in Russia. Obviously, it has a weathering value of 0. But look at that. Have you ever seen a shock rating of 4 or 5? So this is Ozerki. And this is the only piece I have for sale. It's a little bit more on the pricey side, but that's because it's a little bit more on the rare side. Everyone has Chelyabinks, but look at those little mini rags. Yeah, we're like, who doesn't own a piece of Chelyabinks? Well, 98% of the world, 99% of the world doesn't. But yeah, this is a nice witnessed Russian fall to add to your list if you don't have it already. Ozerki from 2018. It is 25.6 grams. Now, the other witnessed, well, this one is a little odd because I have it in my witness pile, but it's only a potential witnessed fall, meaning there was a witness fall, they didn't find it right away, but years later, they found it exactly where they thought it would be. So this one is Tsarev. It's an L5. It was found in 1968, but the potential fall date was in 1922. So if anyone has a birthday, because I guess I'm selling birthday or giving away birthdays, December 6th of 1922 was the potential fall date of Tsarev. And I have 4 pieces available. Tsarev, I have 2 whole stones and then 2 slices. So let me show you the slices first. This first one is 5.9 grams. Does anyone already have Tsarev? Good. I love that silence. So this one is Rob Kuchara. So he's Meteorite Madness. If you guys don't know who he is, he's 100% legit. And this is one that he cut.
I bought many stones from him.
What's that?
I bought many pieces from him.
Yeah, I actually have a picture of him, and I didn't recognize him in the picture. I put it on Facebook and forgot to tag him, and someone's like, "Hey, you got to tag Bob." So it's dark black on the inside, which is really weird. It's backwards. The outside is a lighter color, and the inside is black and porous. So this is what the meteorite is kind of known for. It's light exterior, it's dark interior, and it's porosity. So if you guys don't have this witness meteorite fall in your collection, this is a really good opportunity to have it.
Topher, can I see the other side?
Yep.
Ah, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I think on the list, they're listed as, the slices are listed as half stones, and then you have full stone. So
yeah, so this one in here is a 5.9 half stone. I'll put that right there. This is the 9.7 half stone. Again, with his COA. And I always, a fellow MCA member, I always pass along all COAs. That belongs with the rock. It's part of its history now. So if you see on this one as well, you notice the black interior the porosity of it, and then the external is.
I'll take that one, Bruce.
Bruce, awesome. Yeah, that is. I don't understand the porosity of it, but there you have it. All right, let me bag this one up for you, buddy. Okay, so now I have the whole stones. This first one is 17.6 grams. Move that out of the way. So if anyone's a cutter, I made sure that I got stones that were cuttable. So this one obviously cut right along this line here. And you can actually see the black ends, that may be fusion crust.
How do you tell what direction to cut a stone?
I really rotate it around. It depends on what I'm trying to do. Like, let's say this was a really large meteorite and I was just trying to get a sample off for the lab, I would look for something like this to exploit.
Yeah, just an end, yeah.
Yeah, but when it's something like this, if literally I just want to see what's inside, you nip it. But when you're going for a slice for display, you want the biggest surface area you can. So you turn it around until you see the flattest, widest side. Then you turn it on its side, and make sure you have a good line. It may look, this is dead on, but when I cut it, I'd cut it like that. You know what I mean? I make sure that I go right down right there. So you get the flattest, biggest side, turn it, and then kind of.
I've talked to people about looking at the grain structure from the outside, and I just didn't see how that was possible.
Yeah,
where they cut it.
You know, it's like you can get a good look at a T-bone by sticking your head up a cow's ass. I'd rather take the deal. I'm glad you guys knew that one.
That's new one on me.
Oh, that's from Tommy Boy. Okay, so here's the other one, 22 gram Tsarev. Again, this is an H. So you're gonna, I'm sorry, it's an L5. But it has a lot of pull for an L. But I'm not gonna argue with them. But this is another one that is fit for display or for cutting. You can see it has, and then here we have a little void, a vesicle of some, you know. So this is a unique meteorite, guys. I mean, you can see just looking on here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 holes or bugs or something, vesicles. Something's going on with this. There's another one, and then when you cut it open, you see it on the interior as well. You see those voids. Well, not through the baggie, but you saw them earlier. So really a unique meteorite. So something I was really happy to have in my collection and my offering, to be quite honest with you. Because it's a recent, I mean, it's from 2018. It's a recent witness fall in Russia. And yeah, some people don't have it yet. So, okay. That means I'm putting these 3 away. The 2 whole stones and the half stone. Okay. All right. Anyone name a witnessed Albright that fell in Kentucky, I think? We got Norton. This one right here, I'm sorry, guys, hold on. This one belongs to Bruce. And these can all be packaged up and then put back in here. Thank you. So this is Norton County. It's an Albright. It has a University of New Mexico number 1921 on it, and it was purchased by from Blaine Reed. So I have Blaine Reed's cards. He really doesn't do COAs as much. Now, this is unique. I have this one. I got this one because I couldn't afford all of the one I wanted. But if you look at it, it's half of a stone, and it has 921 on it. I actually have a picture of this with the other part of the stone sitting on top that I can send you. And it says N1921. So kind of unique to see a half numbered one. But this is an Albright, a witnessed Albright. And man, just the structure of an Albright is different than what you'd expect in a meteorite. All right, so that's Norton County from Blaine Reed, 1.224 grams. Now here is a witness one from Morocco. Let me see here. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so here is the COA, the original COA from that stream of streaming meteorites. We're looking at, and I'll let you guys pronounce it, Chens. Well, I have no idea. I always call it KL, so there you have it. But this is 13 grams, and just it comes with a case already labeled. Here you go. If you could package that one up, please, sir. Thank you. Comes pre-packaged, pre-labeled, and already has fusion crust applied. So we're looking at a witnessed fall from 7/12 of 2017 with a unshocked center.
Nice.
Yeah. Some nice mini regs and just a nice shape to it. So that one is available, and let me see here. So that one is the 13.34 grams. All right, that goes into witnessed. Thank you. All right, now that's all my witnessed. I would like to I'd like to show off this. These are my higher end NWA Unclassifieds. I have 4 of them that I want to show you. And they're still not that bad price. They're still under $1 a gram. This is 83 grams for $75. And what you get is, once I remove the fuzzes, okay. A beautifully, there we go, beautifully shaped with nice fusion crust, not remnant crust at all, and a white interior with very little oxidation. So this is one that has not been sitting around for too long. So I have this marked at $75. This is secondary fusion crust right here, I'd imagine. Now, I love white interiors on the meteorites. Okay, so that's number 1. Here is another one. Oh, wow. Oh, I love the shape of this. Ooh, I even wrote excellent on it. Is this Is this the ones? Oh, you know what? I almost missed something, guys. These are sister stones. All three of these are from the same fall. They're not classified, but they're all from the same fall. So what you have here are 3 stones. And they're all from, like I said, the same fall. I just showed you this one. If someone wants to buy all 3, I'll give you a discount because I really want them to stay together, but I will separate them. So this is what it's going to look like on the interior. Here is the bigger sister. And here's the big brother. And sexy as hell. Look at that one. Just mini regmaglyphs and just wind divots all over it. Really,
that's stunning.
Really super shape to it. Oh, I love this. And I have 3 of them. I was so pleased when I found all 3. I'll separate them, but they belong in the museum. So if anyone wants to make an offer on all 3 of them, I will gladly discount them to keep them together. Otherwise, they'll be sold separately. Will it focus? Yeah, and I mean, you can feel the crust on it. It's not desert varnish. It's not been knocked around in someone's camel sack for 50 miles. I mean, we're talking about really nice. I wouldn't say fresh because it's obviously been there a little while. There's some oxidation going on there, but to have 3 stones all the same that you could, you can get them classified if you want, or you could just keep them together as a set with one showing the interior. Yeah, I've been a huge fan of these pieces for a while. Now, I have a unique one that I think we hit it kind of low. I haven't heard sold in a while, so I'm breaking out the big guns. Yeah, a 2-piece puzzle, baby. Well under $1 a gram. So you have this meteorite that displays pretty much in any angle you want to put it in. Yeah. I mean, you can't find an angle that, oh, what the hell? Yeah. It's a 2-piece puzzle that fits together perfectly. Who's buying it? Again, this has John Higgins provenance on it. And I'll be honest with you, the very, very first meteorite I ever purchased was from John Higgins. It's this one here. And it's a puzzle piece. So I love my puzzle pieces. And this one is an absolute treasure chest because no one knows it's a puzzle piece until you reveal it. Mm-hmm. Look at that. You would never, and display it however you want. Yep. It literally does not have a bad angle, and then it just comes right apart. So I brought out the big guns and I silenced the crowd. There's a neat piece. I have, because someone asked for it, and I always want to make you guys happy, I have a few pieces. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of these. They all get bigger in size, and they're all about the same price per gram. So you're looking at, I don't know, $1.50 a gram. Ooh. Now this is the Sericho that are cut and prepped and epoxy coated in China. The thing about it is I've already gone and taken off all the extra epoxy. And it may not last forever. They don't do the entire Kreg's Lyman experience to a meteorite, so it's not going to last indefinitely. I am not going to stake my reputation and say, when you buy this meteorite, you're going to be happy with it 10 years from now. But I will tell you, at $1.50 a gram, you can rent space for nothing. Look at this as a potential permanent addition or potential short-lived one. But I'll be honest with you, that's gorgeous. So this one I have is $75. Billy, would you hand me the next one, please?
The next one is.
Just keep going bigger to bigger. So,
Yep. Got you.
Now, no, the next one up. No, okay. And the paper that goes with it. This is a really odd shaped one. That.
Oh, this right here?
Yeah. This is a really odd shaped one for 75 grams, $120. Again,
Wow.
I've removed all the extra epoxy off of it. And it's, I mean,
wow.
It's crazy. The good thing about it being coated like this, the bad thing is, if there's anything, I need that one still. The bad thing is, if there's any bad stuff in there, it's sealed in there. But the good thing is, if you can hand this, around at a elementary school. Kids can drool on it, pick their nose, wipe their boogers on it, and and you still have it. It's not like you're spending $500 for a slice of Pallasite. You're spending, whatever I said I wanted for this, just a little bit of money, $1.50 a gram, and you get something gorgeous like that. So that's.
I'll take that one, Topher.
Is that David?
Dave.
Nice. Yeah, that's.
I've always wanted a larger piece.
Yeah, and I mean seriously, it's when I buy them, I look at them and I look for rusting and oxidation. So I've looked at it for rust and oxidation. I don't see any. The cutting job is pretty good. It's not all gouged and you don't have like saw marks all over it. I've removed most of the epoxy. I've waited the 2.5 months it takes to get from China, and I'm not marking them up that much. So anyone can buy these. I'm just telling you what I've done to add a little bit of value to it. So this is
37 grams.
37 grams, $60. And this one, on some of them, they actually.
Sorry, how much?
It says $60.
Yeah.
Okay.
It fits in the palm.
Yeah. So.
But Dave, you were asking about your piece, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, how big was Dave's piece?
This one.
20 something or whatever. What was it?
Hold on. Did you just put one aside for Dave? One of these? Yeah, we're going to get from the other room.
That real big, wild
This
shaped one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. It was this one.
Okay.
Yeah. This is set. They're getting bigger, so you can trade out if you want. But this one was 75 and 120.
Thank you.
Okay, that's on Dave N's pile. So here's a $60 one. It's 37 grams. And beautiful translucency as well.
I'll buy that one, Topher.
That's Cameron?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Thanks.
When you get a chance, though, could you throw it on Cameron's pile in a baggie, please?
Nice one, Cameron.
Yeah, that was very affordable, beautiful crystals. 65 grams.
Wow.
Wait till you see it backlit. That goes in witness. Okay, here we go.
Which one does?
No, I got it already. Look at that. It's got multiple colored olivines. You got light green all the way to amber. So let me go mobile on this and give you guys a full. There you go. So here I'm holding it.
There you go.
That's crazy beautiful. Correct. All right, so that's that one. Oops. Excuse me one second. I gotta plug my phone in a different place. You get a power brick out of here, power brick out of there, and then plug my phone into it. Thanks, Billy. Oh. What happened? Did I leave? Can you?
It's.
I think I owe 1 moment.
I think the video's just frozen.
Okay, let me
on your
work on it.
phone.
You good?
Let me work on that for a second. Yeah, we're plugged in. Thank you. Meetings.
There we go.
Oh, for some reason it went on drive safe mode. It's like you can drive your car now. Okay. I really don't have any place to go. All my friends are online. All right. So this one is $105 for 65 grams with beautiful olive, apple green, olivine, and amber. So that's 65 grams. Billy, can you hand me the next big one of these? Thank you, sir. This one is about 100 and some odd grams, 112, something like that.
106 grams.
106 grams.
106 grams.
And again, just crazy luminosity or translucency.
Nice.
All right, so I have a sister slice to this one. It looks almost identical, and then the last one is the biggest. So this is 105 grams. Like I said, it's a sister, so it's going to be damn near identical. And I actually have the piece that this slides up next to. Look at those olivines, how apple green that is. And it goes all the way down to deep ambers. Yeah. Wow. Now, this is the slice that butts up against it. And there's the piece. Now, this one is a little bit. How much is this one? This is a big one.
This is the the big one is this tag right here.
Okay. Yeah, it's 183 grams, $275, and just throughout. There's not a place all the way to the edges that it's translucent.
That thing that's phenomenal.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's big too.
Yeah, that is, and I'm not playing camera tricks, man. Look at that. That's a screensaver right there. Yeah. So that is definitely available to anyone, and so are the two sister slices. Oh, hold on. Why did it do that? Okay. Yeah, so that's gorgeous. If these don't sell, I'm making a backlit frame like Ron did. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do with that Seymchan I got earlier.
Let me see what I have to show off now. I'm going to. You guys interested in any jewelry?
Sure.
Yep.
These should be easy because they're pretty much the same, and there's not much to show off. So these are Seymchan. They're $25. I have a heat altered one and a non-heat altered one. $25. I'll show you what I have, and then you guys can make a decision if you want. So those are, I have little round ones for 15, Muniana Lusta. I have this one for $15. It's a little locket or a brooch of some kind, and it has Campo di Cielo in it for 15. I have these Muniana Lusta shields. These are really masculine and badass. So it's a Muniana Lusta in a sealed shield, and the back is definitely engravable. Oh, look, there's my camera. So the back is definitely engravable. So if you're giving out a happy birthday or an 18th birthday or a graduation and a happy passing COVID or whatever, you can put them. So these are, I think, $25 as well. I have these smaller Seymchan ones for $11. So if you just want to give them to the grandkids or something. These are really nice. These are $15 dog tags from Muniana Lusta. And I have a bunch of them. So.
Yeah, I really like that one I got off you last time, mate.
Nice. Yeah.
Who's after that one?
And you can engrave on the back as well. But all of them are a little bit different. None of them are exactly the same, obviously, because they're meteorites.
Topher, I want one.
So, you want one? Oh, my buddy Billy wants one. So we'll have to let him pick one. I'll give you one of the eye drop ones.
Girl. He's a funny guy.
These are Muniana Lusta, and they're $25 each. Anyone interested in these? I'll put these away. And put them away. Here we go. All right. This. Whoa. Okay. These are really nice. I think even a woman. This is $25 each, Muniana Lusta, and they're pretty large. So here's one of them. There we go. Perfect. And there's the other one. So these are $25. And I already showed you these dog tags. Yep. Now I have two other things. What are these? Oh, this is a bunch of weird stuff in here. Yeah. I have a bunch of dog tags. Yeah, if you guys want dog tags, I got them. Mm-hmm. I do have one special, three that are special. Let me see if I can find them. I have Albert Einstein.
These?
No, I had, no. Well, this one, oh, here it is. Anyone a fan of Albert Einstein?
That's cool. How much?
50. I had it marked at 75. Now it's 50. Made of Seymchan. It's 23 grams. So it's, yeah.
That's cool.
How do they do that? It's amazing.
A lot of pressure.
Oh, just the stamping?
Yeah. A lot of pressure. Kristen, did you say you wanted this one?
Did you say it was 15 or 50?
50.
50? I'm going to have to think about that one for now.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, that's A lot of pressure to make that one. And it's still like $2 a gram, something like that. Now, here are the two top shelf ones that I have. Let me see if I can find both of them. How come I can only find one now? Oh, they're in the same bag. Awesome. These are Muonia alusta that have been covered or protected somehow. And they're treated so you can wear them and not worry about, you know, obviously you don't want to go swimming with them, but you don't have to worry about your body oils or necessarily messing them up. So this is a protected Muonia alusta for 20. And then I have a much larger one for 35. All right. If anyone's interested in those, we can always bust them out.
Topher, how much are the dog tags?
Dog tags are 15.
15? Okay, thanks.
Now,
I really like that Seymchan keychain dog tag I got from you a couple months ago.
Oh,
it's beautiful.
Nice. I'm glad. Yeah, I have so much. Let me see here. Let me see if there's anything else that I have to show off. Everyone that has bought something, have you sent me your guess for how many jelly beans?
Yeah. How do you want that sent?
Not yet.
In Facebook, just send me a message that says, my guess is blank. Okay. And it is cheating if you have jelly bellies in a case.
You put jelly bellies in a case.
You put your jelly. All right. So now I'm going to move on to one other item that I'd like to make available to people who have kids. If there's anyone here who has kids who are into science, this is moon mud. I will gladly share this with anyone who will engage with their kids and play with it. So send me a message if you want it or claim it now.
Can I claim it for my grandkids?
And who's that?
John Arsenal.
That goes in John's pot. Okay. Done and done.
Awesome. Thanks.
No problem, buddy. Fine. Well, hold on a second, John. That's your second freebie? What the hell are you doing?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, we're moving into the
No, if you want to give it to somebody else, please go ahead.
No. The catch is, if you use it and engage with them, or their parents will, it's all yours. That's the catch.
I'll send you hundreds of minutes of me showing my grandkids the rock collection, hoping someday they'll claim it and keep it.
Nice. And never sell it for what you bought it for. I have two things. Okay, these are items from my personal collection. You obviously recognize John Higgins, COA. 1 second. Could you try to make heads or tails of this? Just put it in a bag for now, I guess. Yeah. Okay. These I bought for my personal collection, but I'm a dealer, not a hoarder, and I have to keep reminding myself that. So these are the main masses. I'm making them available here if you would like to own a main mass. They're smaller main masses, but they are main masses, and they were definitely earmarked for my collection. Those are my serial numbers right there that I was going to stick on them. The first one, let me put these both out real quick so you can see the prices. So the first one is a LL4. It's the NWA 70. Wow, it's written so small. 7648. And so this is the main mass, 26.9 grams for $115. There it is. Come on, focus a little bit better. And it is just gorgeous on the inside. There we go. So if you don't have a main mass or you want another main mass in your collection, here's probably one of the most affordable main masses you're going to find for $115.
Might as well go ahead and add that to my my pile, Art Wagner.
Awesome, Art. Congratulations on owning a main mass.
And thank you.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Yeah, it's going to come in his box. I'm going to pass everything along, so you have the main mass packaging, and also the main mass certificate, and I'm also going to include my my serial number that I was going to put on. So this, and this, and okay, that's Art's.
Excellent.
That means we have an H5 main mass. It is, you know what? This goes to Art's as well. This is, that's the tag. Okay. All right. So here is the main mass. It is a 78.3 grams. The total known mass was 119. So you basically take away the part that went to Tony Irving, and you got what's left here.
Oh. Nice.
Yes. H5. Oh, come on. Let me take this away. I'm learning, guys.
Yes.
Beautiful polish on it. So here's another opportunity to own a main mass for about $300. Ooh, that's kind of loud.
Yeah, I took that headphones out. Just jack out.
Yeah. And this is definitely, where's my, here we go. Right. So this is definitely an H. Oh yeah. So if anyone feels like adding a main mass to their collection, this is NWA 6076. It is 78.3 grams of the known mass of 119 grams. And beautiful external chondrules. It's got some nice features. So that is that one. Let me package it up a little bit. And we'll see if I have anything else over here that I need to show off. Okay, we already looked at all that. That's the jewelry. Here's all the witness falls. There's all the NWAs, all the Pallasites. More Pallasites. Does anyone want a Topher Spin face mask for $10? I have 3 of those.
Cute.
What's that?
That was cute. Are they washable?
Actually, let me know when you find out. As soon as you ruin yours, let me know, and then I'm not doing mine, okay?
Dude.
So when we get back to the rocks, I have these low LL or L 3 somethings. I have an entire case of NWA stuff and that tray of NWA over there. So realistically, unless we revisit something, I have 2 trays of NWAs to go through, and that is it.
Pretty well.
So I still have anyone who is here live can still get the, what's the name of those? Thank you. All right, so we did the first row already. Let me show you ones that I think are super interesting. This is a H. Come on. This is an H that was cut at the Meteorite Mansion. It's 155 grams for 80 bucks. That's like 50 cents a gram. And you look at it and you're like, wow, you really can't see a whole lot. There you go. But as soon as you window it, it just popped. Where's the window? Where's the window?
Yeah.
I thought I windowed this one. There it is. I was going to say, I knew I windowed it. Come on.
It's focusing on the photo.
Oh, Jesus. Close
And
that.
now it froze.
All right, there we go.
There it is.
Yeah.
But I'm really wanting to show off that metal flakes in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe the light's too bright. Where's it? There it is. Are you serious?
It's focusing on the background, mate.
But I can't get the focus anywhere else.
There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is right there.
There's just tons of metal in there. Wow. Unbelievable, guys. How come it works 99% of the time, then all of a sudden it just decides it's not going to work?
Topher, I'll add my 2 cents. Try to hold the stone in your hand.
Here, let me do this.
That's better.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that way you can at least see that it is super metal in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I have my, where's my magnet? I thought I had a magnet. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a lot of attraction to it. Yeah. So that's a nice H for $80 for 160 bucks, or I'm sorry, 160 grams. Let me see here. Oh, here's a cool one. This one comes to us from Juan at Jurassic Dreams from Spain. We got 373 grams, $200. Really
Is that oriented?
No.
No. Okay.
But it is a low. Can you show?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, as you can see, there's tons of. Wow. Why is it not wanting to focus on anything right now? Lots of metal in there.
Absolutely.
And I think it would just be even more beautiful as you slice it.
Mm-hmm.
It is a loaf of bread ready to be sliced, honestly. Here is the inside of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
So it looks like a low petrological stage to me. The outside of it, you can actually see 3D. You can actually see 3D chondrules and stuff.
Needs to be cut.
Yeah, this one needs to be cut. It needs focus too.
Yeah,
God dang it,
that
man.
needs to be cut.
Yeah, let me try it with my hand.
Looks good. There you go.
So if somebody was ambitious, they could make extra slices and recoup all their costs.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is what we call a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
It sits there just waiting to be cut.
12 slices.
But if you look, you can. It's too bad I can't zoom in, but you can really see that there are a lot of chondrules in there.
Absolutely.
Like a crap ton of chondrules. So like I would put this, I mean, God, it's an H, but H5, H6 is the way I have it called out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a beautiful one if someone's interested. And then I have this one is absolutely sexy, and I can't go without calling out Adrian Gomez, one of my buddies, IMCA member in Spain.
Mm-hmm.
This one is 300 grams, and I have it marked as beautiful. And you tell me if I'm lying.
Oh, yeah, that is beautiful. Absolutely.
Wow.
Yep.
Uh-huh. There's not a surface that isn't regmaglyph except for the leading edge. So I would definitely call this an oriented piece, this being the leading face.
Uh-huh.
All the other sides are regmaglyphed, and you have the negative pressure in the back.
Yep.
So a complete individual, 300 grams for $190, and that is a beautiful.
That's a steal. That's a steal for sure.
Yeah, everything like something like this should easily be $1 a gram.
Yeah, absolutely. That is.
So I have that one. Let me see. I do have this over here, which is a 300 gram one for $165. I've already taken some slices on it.
Yeah.
But it looks a little cosmic age.
Yeah.
And that's due to the terrestrial weathering, but it is
Another puzzle piece.
a man-made puzzle piece this time.
That's badass.
But this is what a worn H chondrite looks like. You're not going to wear away the metal as much as you're going to wear away the silicates.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, guys, that is the pieces that I wanted to show off. If anyone wants me to revisit something, I gladly will.
Can I see the puzzle again?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, where's the puzzle? It's this one here, I think. It's the one that it fits together so tightly that there was one that comes in 2 pieces. Oh, right here. This one right here. All right. So yeah, we'll go hands free on this one. So this is the 2-piece puzzle for $200.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So.
Yeah, I'll take that, Topher. Bruce.
Nice. Bruce, way to go. Yeah, I mean,
nice grab, Bruce.
You lay it like that, and you would never know that it is absolutely 100% topless.
Yeah.
Bruce, awesome. All right, well, let me try one thing real quick. Bear with me. Awesome. Yeah. Here you go, sir. Bruiser. And we have a COA to go along with that.
Cool.
All right. That is everything that I wanted to show off. I actually do have a case of NWA slices and stuff if you guys want to take a look at it. I have no problem showing these off.
Sure.
I can just show you my favorites out of here. Let's do that since no one's arguing. Where is this one? Okay. So I'll just zip through a few of my favorites. This one right here cannot be missed. It is a 100-gram, 2 pieces, $57. So it's 57 cents a gram. And what you get is a fusion crust and a cut. 57 cents a gram. It was cut at the Meteorite Mansion. So that's an interesting one for $57. Oh, this one is so beautiful. Look at this. A little $20 one.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That is just gorgeous.
Absolutely.
I'll take that too, Bruce.
Bruce, nice. Yeah. I like this one the moment I found it. Would you do me a favor and throw this in the baggie with Bruce? Thank you. I do have this one. Okay. I paid $45 for this one. I'm selling it for $18. Meaning I made a mistake when I bought it. This was listed as a witnessed fall. And sometimes it's hard to communicate with Moroccans. This was in Tucson, and we weren't communicating properly. And this is not a witnessed fall. This is not an ancient fall, but definitely not a fresh fall. So I paid $45 for this one. I'm letting it go for 18 just so I don't have to look at it anymore. It's a thorn in my side when I see it. Oh, it's a thorn in my side when I see it because I know that I wasn't as educated as I should have been when I bought it, and I paid way too much for it. So if anyone wants to take this mistake off my hands for $18, I'd be happy with that. See, no one wants my mistake. It's dead silent. Screw you, I'm going home. I'm taking my ball and going home. Yeah.